See, when you hate your life, you give it all up, man. You're like, it's all vanity.
That's right.
I'll give it all up. What it say in Psalms? Hold on, let me get it. Right? It says this. Psalms 73, verse 25. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. My flesh and my heart faileth, but the Most High is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Read that part again. Verse 25. Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside thee. I mean, there's nothing else in this world beside Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So give it all up, man. Right? Let's just talk about sacrificing. What are you willing to sacrifice for him? Going back to Mark 12, verse 31, the middle of verse 41. And many that were rich cast in much. And there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which did make a farthing. Now, who's that widow? On a spiritual level. Now, widow's talking about the Israel. Because a widow is a woman that's lost her husband.
Yes.
She's a legitimate widow. A legitimate widow, man.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
So it says, Saret, or Ecclesiasticus 35, verse 14. You will not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow, when she poureth out her complaint. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? And is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? Hear that? Does not tears run down the widow's cheeks? And the widow will pour out her complaint. You hear that? What was that before? Right. So there was a certain widow, man. And again, that widow represents the elect of the Israelites. And we're pouring out our complaint. Why? Because we're being oppressed by another nation people. Our enemies, our adversaries, which is who the so-called white man himself, who's so evil. So it says, our tears run down the widow's cheeks. Our time's going to come where those tears will be wiped from our eyes. Yeah. Why? Because we're going to be married again to our husband. The great wedding ceremony.
Remember,
and we're putting on our garments right now.
We're making ourselves ready.
We're making ourselves ready to that very same marriage. That deliverance. That redemption. And that's what we the prophets are doing. We're trying to clothe up the naked. Because you so-called black people and Native American people, Colombians, Ecuadorians, you're naked right now. You butt naked amongst your enemies.
Yeah.
So what do we have to do as prophets, as your fathers, as your teachers? We have to clothe you.
like Adam in the garden, he was naked because of his sins.
We have to clothe you, man, and prepare you for the wedding day. You can't walk into a wedding ceremony butt naked.
Friend, where is our wedding garden?
Right? Put your damn clothes, man.
Cover your shame.
Right?
Can I say something on the point you was reading in Mark 12 and 41?
Yeah, bro.
That's a great example of how it's better to be poor in the world but rich in faith than rather to be rich in the world and poor in faith. Because that widow, as you're talking about, she was a destination of Israel. She was poor in the world but rich in faith, so when she casted all that she had, which is the 2 mites that made up the farthing, that was a great demonstration of her faith. Whereas other people who casted much but fell back, they weren't really believing. No, they wanted to hold on to their position in this world.
But you know what that is, man? That's that wicked couple.
That's like, what's that like?
That's in Acts. The two couple that are.
Oh, Ananias and
yeah,
Sapphira.
there you go.
Oh yeah, but they help pack part of the film. Let me get that. I think it's Acts 5.
So that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Acts 5 chapter 30.
Hold on. Right. Where was that before? Right. But this is a true widow. There's some of you women, man, walking around, you done left your husband. And now you thotting it up in Babylon with your whole ass. Acting like you a widow. He was the bad guy.
Oh, the demon.
He was the crazy guy. He was abusive. No, bitch. You was the accuser, man.
That's right.
Right? You know you hoes, man. You know you're walking around. And the Most High's gonna take you hoes out. Hey.
Old and young women and maids and children.
The scripture says a harlot shall be counted as spit.
That's right. A shameless woman shall be
And that's you so-called black woman. The scripture says that your wife shall be a harlot in the city. So your woman gonna be spit in the city, man.
That's right.
She ain't gonna be shit. Can you imagine that? Here she went from being tender and delicate to being ain't shit.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And you see that happen right now. It made my heart cry, you know. Because I love the so-called black woman. And she was so fucked up out here. You're all a bunch of whores. You're hoes, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 1,000K. Let's keep it 1K. You're all a bunch of hoes. And that's, you ain't shit. It's going to tell you that you're counted as spit. You don't spit, man. When you spit that phlegm out your mouth, you're trying to get out your mouth. You don't want it in your body.
Can't.
You don't spit that motherfucker out. You're like, get out of my body.
You don't take that shit home and put it in the fridge.
Exactly. Trying to preserve it and shit. Me trying to, you know what I mean? It's real shit. That's lucky. We're on the topic of that widow. Hold on. A Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 26 verse 22, and harlots shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. So the scripture says, and harlot shall be accounted as spittle.
You're actually a psycho, bro.
A hoe and a snag and a Jezebel shall be counted as spit. That's a hoe now. But I'm talking about a true widow, a woman that naturally became single because her husband died, or perished, or departed from her. Yeah. She was a widow. Thank you.
She never married again.
But that's why all the men wanted to marry her. In the end, all the men were lining up to marry her, man, because she was a woman of character. And even in her time of being single, she didn't even want to remarry because of her loyalties to her husband, man, even though he perished. Because according to the law, she could marry again.
I'm telling you.
She chose to remain a widow.
It's not. Look it. Let's look it. So it says, this is the book of Judith, chapter 16, verse 20. So the people continued feasting in Jerusalem before the sanctuary for the space of 3 months. And Judith remained with them. After this time, everyone returned to his own inheritance, and Judith went to Bethulia and remained in her own possession, and was in her time honorable in all the country. And many desired her, but none knew her all the days of her life. After that, Manasseh, her husband, was dead and was gathered to his people. And she increased more and more in honor and waxed old in her husband's house. See, that's what men respect. Men respect a faithful woman.
That's right.
She waxed greater in honor because she let no man come into her, man. She was completely faithful to her past husband. You see that? You hoes ain't gonna top that. You hoes ain't gonna top that. Imagine having a woman like that. She remained faithful to you. Some woman, man, as soon as you go to prison, man,
1 week later.
she goes straight and starts spreading them legs. Starts spreading her twigs, man. We know you hoes, man. But this woman remained faithful, even though her husband was dead. It says, but she increased more and more in honor and waxed old in her husband's house, being 105 years old, and made her maid free. So she died in Bethulia, and they buried her in the cave of her husband Manasseh. That's beautiful, man. How beautiful. Okay, but that's an example of a true widow. Of a true widow. Yeah. That's an example of a true widow. A woman that lost her husband. And then
She's like, because listen, I went in it, and then she was like,
I can put it out. talk about like a real widow. Hold on.
It is complicated.
Log it. Lock it. Yeah, here it is. So this is 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 2. The elder women as mothers, the younger as sisters, with all purity. Honor widows that are widows indeed. Right. So honor widows that are widows indeed. Because you got women out there, they're gonna act like oh, I'm single, because the men that I've been with, they were all dogs and they were narcissists, and really it was the bitch. It was her. She fucked up.
A wicked woman eating from wife of her mouth and saying, I've done no
right, exactly. A wicked woman eating from wife of her mouth and say, you know, she wanna leave that part out.
Yeah.
But she's detailing the story. He was crazy. He was abusive. But really the whole time, it was her. That's a wicked ass woman, man. Ain't nothing right about the bitch. But to talk about a true widow, that's indeed a widow. And that widow, again, that's referring to who? They're talking about the elect, man. We're the ones that cried unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Let me get hold on, slug it. My fingers are going numb now, man.
If you want me to read the precepts, you call them, and I'll read them.
Okay. This is Sirach 35, verse 15. Do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks? And it's not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? Our cries against him that caused us to fall. Who's called us to fall? So-called white man.
That's right.
And our cries against this motherfucker. Right? And we're pouring our tears because why? The oppression of us. But all them tears are going to be wiped away from our eyes because we're going to be married again.
Right.
We're going to be saved by our bridegroom. And who's the bridegroom? That's Yahweh Shai. The one who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Wait there. So it says on Revelation 21. Revelation 21 verse 1. The point is in verse 4. And I saw a new heaven. There's a lot of meat here, boy. Revelation 21 verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. How was the first heaven and first earth passed away? Through nuclear destruction.
Fire. That cleansing agent of fire.
That's how the first heavens and the first earth will pass away. Man, that's real shit. And are you people ready for that? No, you're not. You're not ready for that. That's what it says, in peace and safety shall destruction, sudden destruction come upon them. Because right now people, right now they feel at peace and they feel safe, they feel comfortable. But watch when sudden destruction come upon you, man. Watch when it comes. So look here, real quick. Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. For the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Sudden destruction. That's the day of the Lord. Will come upon you. See all the people walking past, people are being sealed right now. And y'all don't know it.
And they say they have not heard.
Right. For the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, when you least expect it, in the which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So that's the heavens and the earth. The heavens shall pass away, and the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's the heavens and the earth shall pass away.
Everything that these people are working for is dark flames, man. All your ambitions, all your hopes, all your dreams, all your desires, it's going to get burned up, man.
Yeah, you built your house upon the sand.
Yeah.
For the waves to wash away. Right? Don't be stupid, man. Why are you being stupid for?
I'm not. I'm a man of God.
Why you wait, man?
I'm a Catholic. I'm born and raised Catholic. John Fisher.
Walk your ass down the road,
No
man.
worries. I'm not trying to disrespect.
You are.
Keep that foot when they're going to the
Get out of here, man. Silly ass nigga, man. You're a child of God, man. Take your ass down the road, man. Right? So where we at?
Elements shall not with fervent heat. The works that are there is to be burned up.
That's what I'm looking at. No, I'm looking at that.
Oh, it's lucky.
Mediums. Please in Job, put it look. Yeah, there you go. This is Job chapter 14, verse 18. And surely the mountain falling cometh to naught, and the rock is removed out of his place. So the mountain falling is come to naught. What's that mountain that will come to naught? America. Right? That's the mountain that will fall and will come to naught. And the rock is removed out of his place. Yeah, because the scriptures talk about the earth itself shall reel to and fro like a drunkard and be removed. That's how great the so-called white man's destruction will be, man. Exactly. and the rock is removed out of his place. So it says, the waters were the stones, and thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth, and thou destroyest the hope of man. What are the things that grow out of the dust of the earth? These different rulerships. The Most High washes away the things that grow out, that arise out of the dust of the earth. It says, the waters were the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth. What's that in Revelation chapter 7? It goes, these are 7 kings that shall arise out of the earth. Man, let me get it. That's Daniel's 7.
Oh yeah,
Slaughter.
I was thinking Revelation 7.
Daniel 7 verse 17. These great beasts which are four kings which shall arise out of the earth. You hear that? It says these great beasts are 4 kings which shall arise out of the earth. Those are the things that arise out of the earth, kingdoms of men.
That's right.
And the Most High washeth away the things that grow out of the dust of the earth. Let me get it. Job 14, verse 19. The waters were the stones, thou washest away the things which grow out of the dust of the earth. And thou destroyest the hope of man. Because the hope of man is that these houses shall continue forever. The Most High will destroy that, man. In the way of this thermonuclear destruction. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Thou changest his countenance. Thou sendest him away. That's the point. Thou prevailest forever against him, and he passeth. Right? That's the heaven and the earth will pass away with great noise. You see? As it says, the Most High will always prevail over him. These words that we're speaking, that's what's going to remain. That's what shall endure. Though heaven and earth shall pass away,
My words shall be passed.
my words, these words are faithful and true. And they're not going to pass away. So the word of the Heavenly Father is over the so-called white man. You get that? Love it. So it says, Matthew chapter 24, verse 34, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. You hear that? Heaven and earth shall pass away, as we just said. The things that have grown out of the earth are these different kingdoms, and it shall pass away, man. But what? The counsel of the Most High, that's what's going to stand. This counsel that we're prophesying to you people right now, this is what's going to stand at the end of it all. Right? The end of one time and the beginning of the time to come. Right? Right. Where we at? Right. Revelation 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away. So, you know, that new is like a renewed earth. a renewed earth.
And we receive new bodies to inhabit and renewed earth.
Because flesh and blood, it can't inherit the world to come. A world that's built and founded upon righteousness. You can't have evil bodies that imagine sin and iniquity to dwell in a purified world,
Right.
in a cleansed world, a cleansed age. These bodies have to be changed to inherit that.
Right?
We must be changed, man. We have to be renewed, refreshed. As it says,